Hey guys, Freddie here again from the product team. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a deep dive into our latest feature release, receipt upload. Just quickly before I do a demo, the idea of receipt upload is to help you know who your wholesale customers are. What are they buying, how are they shopping, where are they shopping, and also helping you to differentiate at the shelf by offering points for purchase. And then lastly, helping you to understand your different customers' purchasing habits and behaviors. You know, your pure wholesale, your pure D2C, and then your kind of hybrid customers, how they differ basically in terms of their purchasing patterns. So I'm going to do a bit of deep dive into receipt upload. You'll find it under your rules section. So let's go through it. So you can obviously name the title of the rule. If you're running different translations, you can obviously translate the rule into as many languages that you support on your storefront side. In terms of the customer, in terms of what the customer gets for the receipt they upload, you can do flat points just for all customers, or you can tier it, right? So you can obviously offer more points for your higher tier customers. We decided to go down the flat points route for the time being, so it's flat points per receipt uploaded. There's also an approved retailers list. So a bit of feedback you gave us when we were doing sort of the early investigation, early discovery, was you wanted this to be as automated as possible for you, the marketeer, the CRM manager, because you guys are stretched. It's another thing you have to look after, so we wanted to automate this as much as possible. So first thing is, it supports like an approved retailers list. So within this UI here, you can add retailers that you want to support in terms of receipts that are uploaded. I've got a bunch here that I've sort of added: John Lewis, Target, B&Q, etc. Then there's the automatic rejection rules. So you can limit, if a receipt's uploaded and it hits one of these, it automatically gets rejected. If a receipt's uploaded and it doesn't meet a approved retailer list, it automatically gets rejected. So on the automatic rejection rules, you can limit how old the receipt can be. I've opened it up to 365 because this is my test account, but you can keep that much tighter. You can maybe do a 30-day window or something. You can also define how much the minimum spend on the receipt is, so what's the total spend on the receipt, so you can put some guardrails in there. And then last, and probably most importantly, you can limit how many times a specific customer can upload a receipt in a given period. So you can limit, one time per month, for example, if that's your typical purchasing cadence with customers, or longer if they purchase more frequently than that, or less frequently than that. I've turned that off because this is for my testing purposes. Approval method. So again, like I said, you wanted it to be as automated as possible, but you can switch to manual review mode where every single receipt that's uploaded will need a manual review. Or you can do automatic review. Now what this is, it's got an auto approval threshold. So when the receipt gets uploaded, we then share that with a partner who then does all the anti-fraud and sort of duplicate checking. We would recommend you set this to low risk only, but you can, if you've got sort of bigger risk appetite, and you can obviously set that so all risk levels just automatically get approved. The difference between low, medium, and high. So a high, strong fraud indicator would be duplicate date timestamp. It would be a duplicate transaction ID. We've seen the receipt already by a different customer, by the same customer. That would be outright high fraud. Medium would be things like maybe it's a bit blurry, or a piece of text is quite difficult to read, or it's kind of slightly dubious. That's when it'd be assigned a medium, and a low fraud risk level is where we see no indication of fraud at all. So I've set it to low risk. Auto approve all low risk receipts. Then there's the points review period. Again, if you want a sort of cooling off period where the points don't get issued for a number of days, you can set that up here. And then in terms of how the receipt, the activity is displayed, you can kind of customize that on the notification side too. So that's kind of the setup of the rule itself. You can also then design how this looks for your customers. So if you go into display and you go to store components, within here you can customize, you've got receipt upload page, and you can customize how your receipt upload looks for your shopper facing site. So you can tweak the different pages and different pages that the customer will go through, but we can add a few here. So I can add a brand logo to here. I can add a fave icon or favicon to here. What's quite nice is it takes if you've got your primary and secondary colors already set up, it will take them from your theme editor, and it will automatically apply them here. I might change my button to this one, and then what else? I can't see past this. Okay, cool. I think that looks pretty good. And then obviously if you set it up here, it flows through to your other pages too. So that's how you set up the look and feel of your receipt upload page. Then on the customer side, so this is my my new customer accounts area, the activities, the ways I can add points. You can see the receipt upload receipt all here. Again, when we spoke to you guys, the feedback we got from you was that you want the customer experience to be as easy as possible. You don't want customers to be filling in forms or declaring a specific spend amount or declaring a specific retailer they purchased the thing. You want it to be as seamless as possible for the customer, and we have followed that that feedback as close as we could. So as a shopper, either in the new customer accounts area or on the storefront on the integrated loyalty page side, there'll be upload receipt, and you can see here that that's been now, you've got the branding that's flowed through. It's worth calling out this URL here. This is a authenticated URL for me as a specific customer. This URL here we pass as a property across to our email service providers and SMS providers, so you can append that to any merchant comms you're running through either Klaviyo or Attentive or whatever. And then also we are also passing this string within the Shopify customer meta fields object. So if you want to bring receipt upload outside of your loyalty pages, you can actually embed it on your storefront side as well using this link and the meta fields across the customer property. So I'm going to upload a receipt. I'm going to upload, I bought a board game Jaipur for a friend of mine recently. So I'm going to submit that receipt. Great, so that's been received. And then what I can do then as a merchant, now what happens then is you receive an email letting you know that the receipt's been submitted. I can come back to my rules here. I can come to upload receipt. And if I go manage receipt uploads, here I'll see this is the latest receipt that's been uploaded. So this is by Freddie Wynne. You can see it's from Amazon. You see the date, the purchase, the amount, the currency. You can also see the receipt information here, when it's processed, when it's approved, and then the fraud risk level. What you can also do here, if you're not happy with the approval of the auto approval of the receipt, you can also void those points if you so choose. And then I just want to call out one other thing. So if a receipt does get rejected, this one here is rejected. The reason why this got rejected is because it was a receipt from 3 uncles. What you can do here is you can actually just add that very quickly to your approved retail list. So in future, if you get other receipts from a wholesaler that you forgot to add to your approved retail list, then you can add them to the approved retail list through this function here. And that's it. And then so on the customer side, if I go back to my customer page and I look at my activities, we should see, yeah, that's one I just done there, 120 points. Pretty cool. Yes, that's it really. Again, we designed this to keep it as automated as possible for you and then as light as touch as possible for the customer, but with a strong and sensible set of guardrails to limit fraud and whatnot. As always, we're super keen to hear your feedback. I think that's it. Thanks all, have a great day.